Well, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered if there's a better way to manage your blood sugar without relying entirely on medications like metformin? The truth is, while metformin has helped many people, it's not always the perfect solution. You know, some people experience side effects that really disrupt their daily lives, nausea, fatigue, and let's be honest, who wants to deal with sudden stomach problems? Now, here's the thing. Managing blood sugar isn't just about popping a pill. It's about finding what works for your body. For some, metformin isn't an option due to kidney issues or sensitivities, and for others, the side effects can feel like a trade-off they don't want to make. So, what's the point here? It's simple. There are natural alternatives that can help, and they're backed by science. I'm not talking about vague promises or miracle cures. I mean real, practical options that fit into your life. Today, we'll explore those alternatives, explain how they work, and give you the tools to decide what's best for you. Now, imagine being able to support your body naturally while still keeping your blood sugar in check. Doesn't that sound like something worth exploring? Let's dive in and start with what metformin is and why finding alternatives might be the right step for you. What is metformin and why look for alternatives? All right, here's a quick overview. Metformin is often the first medication your doctor will prescribe if you have high blood sugar. Why? Well, it's affordable. It's been around for decades, and it works by helping your body use insulin better while reducing the amount of sugar your liver produces. Sounds pretty great, right? But here's the truth. Not everything about metformin is sunshine and rainbows. For many people, it comes with side effects that can make life harder than it needs to be. Imagine trying to stay active to manage your blood sugar, but you're too tired to move because metformin is draining your energy. Or worse, dealing with sudden stomach cramps or nausea that make you dread taking it every day. And let me tell you something else. Metformin can lower your vitamin B12 levels over time. B12 is critical for your nerve health and energy levels. And without enough of it, you might feel tingling in your hands and feet, or just a foggy, tired feeling that won't go away. Now, think about this. For some people, metformin isn't even an option. If you have kidney issues, taking metformin can be risky because it's processed through your kidneys. And if they can't handle it, the medication builds up in your body, which can lead to serious problems. So, what's the point here? Metformin can be a helpful tool, but it's not for everyone. That's why exploring natural alternatives can be so empowering. Let's look at some options that could work just as well, without the side effects. Exploring natural alternatives, starting with Inositol. Now, let me introduce you to Inositol. You know, not all sugars are bad for you, and Inositol is one of those exceptions. It's actually a type of sugar that your body already produces naturally. Imagine giving your body a little extra of something it already knows how to use. That's what Inositol does. Here's how it works. Inositol helps your body listen to insulin more effectively. Think of it as improving the connection between insulin and your cells, so sugar can move out of your bloodstream and into your cells where it belongs. The result? Lower fasting blood sugar and fewer spikes after meals. And here's why this matters. Inositol isn't just about blood sugar. It can also help calm your nervous system, making it easier to sleep at night. Who doesn't need that extra bit of relaxation, right? You can find inositol in foods like citrus fruits, think oranges and grapefruits, as well as in beans, grains, nuts, and seeds. But if you want a concentrated dose, supplements are a great option. Most people start with 2 to 4 grams a day. It's got a slightly sweet taste, so you can mix it with water or take it in capsule form. Whatever works best for you. Now, let me be honest with you. Like anything, inositol isn't perfect. Some people experience mild stomach issues like gas or nausea, especially if they start with a higher dose. But here's the trick. Start low and go slow. Begin with a small dose and gradually increase it as your body adjusts. The truth is that inositol is a gentle, natural option that works well for many people. It's not a quick fix, but with patience, it can make a real difference in how your body handles sugar. Berberine, a powerful plant-based alternative. Now, let's talk about berberine. Honestly, if there's one natural alternative that's caught the attention of researchers, it's this one. Berberine is a compound found in several plants like golden seal, barberry, and Oregon grape. Think of it as nature's answer to managing blood sugar. Here's the thing. Berberine works in a way that's surprisingly similar to metformin. It helps your body use glucose more effectively and reduces the amount of sugar your liver produces. Studies even suggest that berberine can be just as effective as metformin in lowering blood sugar. Isn't that amazing? But that's not all. Berberine doesn't stop at blood sugar. It can also help with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and triglycerides, common issues for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. It's like getting multiple benefits from one source. Now, how do you use it? Most people take berberine in supplement form, usually 500 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day, and it's best to take it with meals. Why? Because it can help manage the blood sugar spike that happens after eating. But, and this is important, berberine is powerful, and with that comes a risk of side effects. Some people experience nausea, diarrhea, or stomach discomfort, especially at higher doses. And here's a caution. It can interact with certain medications like blood thinners and diabetic drugs, which could cause complications. So, what's the best way to start? Begin with a lower dose and gradually work your way up. Monitor how your body responds and always check with your doctor, especially if you're already taking medication. Berberine is a strong contender for managing blood sugar naturally, but it's one you need to approach with care. Now, are you ready to hear about the next alternative? Let's dive into cinnamon. Cinnamon, the sweet and spicy helper. All right, here's a familiar name, cinnamon. You might know it as a tasty addition to your coffee or desserts, but did you know it can also help with blood sugar management? Let me explain. Cinnamon works by improving insulin sensitivity. Think of insulin as a key trying to unlock a door to let sugar into your cells. Sometimes that key doesn't fit quite right, but cinnamon helps make sure it does. The result? Better control over your blood sugar levels. And that's not all. Cinnamon is packed with antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation in your body. Chronic inflammation can make it harder for your body to use insulin effectively. So keeping inflammation in check is a big win. Now here's how to use it. The recommended dose is about 1 to 4 grams per day. That's roughly half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. You can sprinkle it on your oatmeal, add it to your tea or coffee, or even mix it into savory dishes like stews. Just be sure to choose Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon. It's lower in coumarin, a compound that in high amounts can harm your liver. Cassia cinnamon, the more common type, is cheaper, but contains more coumarin. So, if you're using cinnamon regularly, stick to Ceylon to stay safe. Imagine this. You're not just adding flavor to your meals, you're also giving your body a natural boost in managing blood sugar. Simple, delicious, and effective. What's not to love? Bitter melon, a unique but powerful option. Now, let's move on to something you might not have tried before. Bitter melon. It's a staple in traditional medicine, especially in Asia and Africa, and for good reason. Bitter melon acts like insulin, helping sugar move into your cells where it can be used for energy. It also reduces the amount of glucose your liver produces. Here's the catch. It's called bitter melon for a reason. The taste can be intense, which is why many people prefer taking it as a juice, capsule, or extract. If you're feeling adventurous, you can cook it as a vegetable and enjoy it in savory dishes. The typical dosage for bitter melon extract is 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day, divided into 2 or 3 doses. But, like with any powerful supplement, be cautious. Bitter melon can interact with other blood sugar-lowering medications, so monitor your levels closely to avoid hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. It might not be for everyone, but if you can get past the taste, bitter melon is a natural remedy with real potential. Fenugreek, the seed with superpowers. All right, let me tell you about fenugreek, a plant whose seeds and leaves are commonly used in cooking, especially in Indian and Middle Eastern dishes. Beyond its delicious flavor, fenugreek has some serious health benefits. Here's how it works. Fenugreek slows down how quickly your body absorbs carbohydrates, which means your blood sugar levels stay steadier throughout the day. Plus, its high soluble fiber content aids digestion and keeps you feeling full longer. Many people soak fenugreek seeds overnight and drink the water in the morning on an empty stomach. You can also use fenugreek powder in your cooking or take it as a supplement. The recommended dose varies, but typically it's around 10 grams of soaked seeds or 500 to 1,000 milligrams of a standardized extract per day. Fenugreek is generally safe, but like anything, it's best to start slow. Some people report mild digestive discomfort at first, but it usually goes away as your body adjusts. Giganema, the sugar destroyer. Now let me ask you, have you ever wished you could cut back on sugar cravings without feeling like you're missing out? Giganema, often called the sugar destroyer, might be the answer, and honestly, the name says it all. Here's the thing. Giganema works by reducing the amount of sugar your intestines absorb. Less sugar in your blood means more stable blood sugar levels. But that's not all. It also helps curb sugar cravings by making sweet foods taste less appealing. Imagine taking a bite of cake and finding it not so tempting anymore. That's the magic of Giganema at work. You can take Giganema as a supplement, typically in doses of 200 to 400 milligrams per day. Some people also enjoy it as a tea, which is a soothing way to get its benefits. To maximize its effect, take it with meals, especially if those meals are heavy in carbohydrates. Now, let me tell you why this matters. Cutting down on sugar cravings isn't just about willpower. It's about giving your body the tools it needs to regain balance. Giganema does just that, and it's a game changer for anyone struggling with those mid-afternoon sweet tooth moments. Alpha lipoic acid, ALA, the energy booster. All right, here's one you might not have heard much about. Alpha lipoic acid, or ALA for short. This antioxidant does more than just protect your cells from damage. It also plays a crucial role in converting glucose into energy, making it a powerful ally for managing blood sugar. But there's more. ALA is particularly helpful for people dealing with diabetic nerve pain, that tingling or numb feeling in your hands and feet that can be so uncomfortable. By reducing inflammation and improving nerve function, ALA offers relief where it's needed most. Most people take ALA in supplement form, usually in doses of 300 to 600 milligrams per day. It's best to take it with food to avoid any potential stomach discomfort. And if you prefer to get your nutrients from food, you'll find ALA in small amounts in spinach, broccoli, and red meat. The beauty of ALA is that it supports both blood sugar control and overall nerve health. It's like giving your body an extra boost to tackle diabetes from multiple angles. Chromium, the insulin helper. Now, let's talk about chromium, a trace mineral that plays a big role in how your body handles blood sugar. Think of chromium as a helper that makes insulin more effective. It helps insulin open the door to your cells, allowing glucose to get in and be used for energy. Here's the truth. Many people with type 2 diabetes have lower levels of chromium, which makes it harder to manage blood sugar. By supplementing with chromium, you're giving your body the support it needs to work more efficiently. Chromium is naturally found in foods like broccoli, eggs, and whole grains. But if you're looking for a concentrated dose, chromium picolinate is the most absorbable form. The usual dosage is anywhere from 200 to 1,000 micrograms per day, depending on your needs. And here's why this matters. Improving insulin sensitivity is one of the most effective ways to manage blood sugar. Chromium may be small in size, but its impact is anything but. Magnesium, the multifunctional mineral. All right, here's a mineral that deserves more attention. Magnesium. It's involved in over 300 processes in your body, including blood sugar regulation. Studies show that many people with type 2 diabetes don't get enough magnesium, which can make it harder for insulin to do its job. The good news? Magnesium is easy to incorporate into your routine. You can take it as a supplement. Magnesium citrate or glycinate are the best absorbed forms, or get it naturally from foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and even dark chocolate. The recommended dose for supplements is around 200 to 400 milligrams per day. But, a little warning, start with a lower dose if you're not used to it. Too much magnesium at once can upset your stomach. So, think about this. By simply adding magnesium to your diet, you're not only helping your blood sugar, but also supporting your overall health. It's a small step with a big payoff. Apple cider vinegar. Here's a classic remedy you've probably heard of. Apple cider vinegar. But let me tell you why it's worth considering. Apple cider vinegar works by slowing down the digestion of carbohydrates, giving you a steady rise in blood sugar rather than a big spike. All you need is 1 to 2 tablespoons mixed in a glass of water before meals. Just make sure to dilute it, as it's quite acidic and can harm your teeth or throat if taken straight. And if drinking it isn't your thing, try adding it to a salad dressing for an easy, tasty way to include it in your meals. Apple cider vinegar is simple, affordable, and effective. It's not a magic bullet, but as part of a healthy lifestyle, it can make a real difference. So, this information is meant to guide and educate. It's not a substitute for medical advice. If you have a health condition or are taking medications, it's always best to check with your doctor first. Honestly, everybody is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. So, take care of yourself, make informed choices, and spread the knowledge. Share this with your loved ones on WhatsApp so they can benefit too.